A horrifying creature has been let loose on Appalachia, a creature with more eyes than appendages. Some might call it an animated pile of bio-waste, some might call it a Snallygaster, and the only thing that can stop it is this Dutch sign. What's up guys, it's WidgeonTV here. Today we are finishing up my Cryptid Revisited series. For now at least. I'm looking at you, Wild Wasteland. The Cryptid videos have always been my favorite to put together, so thank you all for watching. So first, let's answer the question of what these signs have to do with the Snallygaster. Back in my original video about the Snallygaster, we went over some real-life folklore that said many Dutch immigrants living in West Virginia were having trouble keeping their livestock alive. Every other night, they would lose a few chickens or even a cow to some sort of mysterious entity. They started erecting these signs and symbols onto their barns in order to ward off evil spirits. They nicknamed these spirits Snallygaster, or Quick Spirit. In the town of Helvete, we can find some of these evil repelling signs stuck on the side of some buildings. This is the original town where the legend was born. On a sign in the middle of town, we can confirm its Dutch heritage. Helvete, settled by German and Swiss immigrants in 1869, many of the settlers were professionals and craftsmen. Among them were musicians, cheesemakers, stonemasons, doctors, and teachers. Additional groups from Switzerland and other parts of the United States increased the total population to 308 by 1875. So now that we brushed up on the real-life lore, let's talk about the in-game lore. The Snallygaster's story starts and ends in a building south of Helvete, the Westtech building. The Snallygaster and the Grafton monster's story are closely connected, so we already went over how the Snallygaster was created in my Grafton monster video. So go check out that video for the full story. For the Snallygaster specifically, we need to look at these posts. Special report, containment breach. Test subject AM52 has breached containment. Tracking program initiated. Tracking unit signal weak. Subject extremely dangerous. Kill or recapture on site. The term recapture suggests that they had to capture this creature in the first place. Maybe it's some sort of wild animal. Whatever creature broke containment must be roaming around Appalachia somewhere. A scary thought knowing what this lab is capable of. To find out what creature this was, let's look at the AM52 report. 10-14-2077. This is only about a week before the bombs fell. Phase 2 combination strain FEV 06443 has finally taken to test subject AM52, and not resulted in a pile of quivering genetic biowaste. AM52 combines the traits that resemble a number of different species. The results are disturbing to say the least, but we have learned valuable insights into what these new strains are capable of. Most notable about the subject are the number of ocular organs along the enlarged upper torso, a second set of arms ending in clawed digits, and a single sickle-shaped claw on each inner toe. That a living, stable, functioning subject seems to be sustaining itself normally is a major accomplishment for the program. We will be keeping subject AM52 in isolated containment for observation until AM53 has finished incubating. If the two are able to cohabitate along with a standard mutated human test subject, we may try reintroducing them into the Huntersville site for further study. Because this post mentions several ocular organs on the body of this creature, we can assume it is talking about the Snallygaster. Now, like I said, it escaped a few days before the bombs fell, leaving no time for the Westtech security to track it down. But before we go confront the Snallygaster, let's hear from the radio drama holotapes. These holotapes have done a great job of connecting bits of real-life lore and in-game lore into one cohesive story. Heading down to Watoga's estates, we can find a small concession stand on the roof. Sitting on the counter, we can find the first part of the Snallygaster radio drama, Sideshow Snallygaster.
Welcome back, dear listeners. It's time once again to put aside all you think you know, all you believe to be true. Time to open your mind to the strange, bizarre, and sometimes terrifying world that exists in the shadows and fringes of our own, where myth, legend, and rumor are made real. Yes, it's time for more thrilling tales from the West Virginia hills. In tonight's thrilling story, Sideshow Snallygaster, the carnival has come to the Tyler County Fairgrounds. Billy Harding and his dad wander past the games and rides, cotton candy in hand, peanut shells and popcorn crunching beneath their feet, as a sideshow barker touts a frightful attraction. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Come one, come all! Come and see the Snallygaster, the most dreaded creature this side of creation! Location. Once a winged beast hunting the prehistoric skies, the cruel mistress of time has turned its wings into mere appendages, spawning this fearsome, six-legged monstrosity. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Step right up and behold the stupendous Snallygaster!
Dad, I want to go see the Snallygaster.
No, hogwash. Sideshows are a swindle, Billy. All just smoke and mirrors.
But he said it has 6 legs.
Trust me, son. When you get inside, all you'll see is a shaved bear with extra legs glued on.
Aw, Dad, please, I'm begging you.
Billy! Billy!
Whoa, slow down there, champ.
Sorry, Mr. Harding.
Hi, Teddy. Were you just in there looking at the Snallygaster? My dad says it's a fake.
I tried, but it cost 5 tickets.
5 tickets? It's gotta be real if it costs that much.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
You know it was a carny who coined the phrase, "There's a sucker born every minute."
Dad.
Anyway, when I didn't have enough tickets, I tried sneaking in.
You did not.
Did so. Sorry, Mr. H.
It's okay, Teddy. Your secret's safe with me.
Gee, thanks. So, I went around the back, looking for a place to sneak under the tent, and overheard 2 workers say the Snallygaster escaped.
Escaped? You're kidding.
All right. I hate to break it to you, boys, but that's just a publicity stunt to stir up intrigue.
Those men were scared stiff.
What should we do, Dad?
Well, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm going home. If you two want to stay longer, then so be it.
But what about the Snallygaster?
Like I said, no such thing. Just don't dawdle too long, understand? They're closing soon.
Okay, Dad. You think he's right about it being fake?
I don't know.
Well, the only thing I have enough for is the funhouse. Wanna go?
Same here. Come on, it's this way.
Something is loose at the carnival. But is it a menacing beast or just a cock and bull hoax? Tune in next time for the thrilling conclusion of Sideshow Snallygaster.
Again, the Snallygaster is portrayed as escaping. This kind of reminds me of the Velociraptors in the first Jurassic Park movie. Cunning, dangerous, and on the terminal in West Tech, it even said the Snallygaster had a single sickle-like claw on its feet, just like the Velociraptor. Heading inside the Watoga Civic Center, we can find the second part of the radio drama on the concession booth counter near section B5 on the second level.
Tonight, we bring you the final chapter of Sideshow Snallygaster. When last we left off, 2 boys, Billy and Teddy, were headed toward the funhouse, trying to shake off the upsetting rumor that a dangerous beast escaped its cage.
Wow, this funhouse is bonkers. It's the Hall of Mirrors. Get a load of me. My body looks so big and fat in the reflection.
And this mirror makes me look tall and thin.
Whoa. And this one makes you look like you have a tail.
Teddy, that's not your tail. It's the Snallygaster's. Look out! It's coming right at you!
Ah! Its head's stuck in the mirror. Ew! Look at all those eyes on its back.
The Snallygaster is real!
I knew it!
And look over there. Is that a body on the floor?
The Snallygaster must have killed him. Who knows how many other people it's gobbled up in here?
It's breaking loose. Let's scram!
It's got me! It's wrapped around me! Help me, baby!
Down, girl! Down!
It's the carnival barker! Help us!
Sit down!
I'm free! I'm free!
That's right, girl. Easy now.
That was a close one.
Thank you so much, mister.
Say, where are your parents, boys?
We're here alone. But don't worry, we'll tell everyone all about this and how you saved our lives.
I was afraid you might say that.
What do you mean?
What I mean is that there's good publicity and there's bad publicity. And I always need to make sure I'm in control of both. A close call like this could be the end of business. And I can't risk that now, can I?
But, mister, we won't tell anyone if you don't want. We swear it, don't we, Teddy?
Cross our hearts and hope to die?
Well, now, I couldn't have said it better myself. Supper time, girl. The next day, the carnival pulled up stakes and moved on to the next town, because the show must go on at any cost. Be sure to tune in next week for another thrilling chapter of Tales from the West Virginia Hills.
Now, the only thing left to do is to find one of these things. As many of you guys know, they can be readily found in Charleston in packs of 2 or 3, but they can also be found in the toxic dried lake bed near Grafton, and where I first stumbled upon one of them at the Federal Disposal Field, HZ21. That is where we are now. As you can see, its body is covered in eyes, just like the post at West Tech said. If we look down, we can see its extra legs, and that large claw that I was talking about. It can attack by shooting radioactive spit at you, along with a powerful melee attack. Let's put this creature down. So there is the story of the Snallygaster, cooked up in a lab and then let loose on the inhabitants of Appalachia. Alright, that's all I have on the Snallygaster. I hope everybody enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Also, if you've made it this far in the video, consider joining my channel's membership. You get a cool little Mothman or Flatwoods monster symbol next to your name when you comment. And I've recently added 2 more tiers with the Grafton monster and the Wendigo. This goes a long way in supporting my channel, so thank you. Also consider following me on Twitter. It's the best place for me to keep in contact with you guys. But anyway, this has been Widget TV. Thanks for watching, guys.